My dear listener, come closer. I want to talk to you about something deeply personal, something that touches the heart of every woman who has ever looked in the mirror and seen time gently trace its lines across her face. This is not about pretending to be 20 again. No, this is about embracing who you are, standing proud in the woman you have become, and discovering how to stay young and feel truly amazing in your golden years. Aging gracefully is not about fighting time. It is about flowing with it, honoring it, living fully within it. And today I want to share 5 powerful truths that can help you do just that. Not theories, not fluff, but real, research-backed wisdom that will help you live with vitality, strength, and joy. Let me begin with the body because it is the home of your spirit. Moving your body is not just about staying in shape. It is about staying alive in the fullest sense of the word. A remarkable study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that older adults who engaged in regular physical activity had a significantly lower risk of cognitive decline and chronic illness. This was not about marathons or intense routines. Simple activities like brisk walking for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, made a profound difference. When you move, you pump fresh blood to your brain. You support your heart. You release hormones that lift your mood. It is as if your body says, "Thank you," each time you choose movement over stillness. And I have seen it with my own eyes. A 72-year-old patient of mine, once sluggish and burdened by low energy, began walking each morning with her neighbors. Within weeks, she looked years younger. Her skin glowed. Her laughter returned. This is not magic. It is biology honoring intention. Now let us speak of nourishment. Your cells are living things, and what you feed them becomes who you are. The Mediterranean diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, olive oil, nuts, and fish, has been extensively studied for its anti-aging benefits. A long-term study published in the journal Neurology followed more than 6,000 women over several years and found that those who closely followed this diet had a brain that was, on average, 7 years younger in terms of cognitive function. Imagine that. Eating a bowl of berries, a handful of walnuts, a beautiful piece of grilled salmon, and in doing so, protecting your memory, your clarity, your identity. This is food not as fuel, but as love. You are not dieting to lose something. You are eating to gain more life, more vitality, more of you. Let us turn now to the heart. Emotional wellness is not separate from physical health. They are deeply entwined. Loneliness, stress, and unresolved sadness accelerate the aging process in ways we often overlook. A study from the University of California, San Francisco, found that older adults who felt lonely experienced a 64% increased risk of functional decline and early death. But here is the good news. Love and connection are some of the most powerful medicines available, and they do not require a prescription. Talk to someone every day, whether it is your sister, your friend, or even a neighbor you have not seen in a while. Volunteer, join a local club. Let your story be heard. Let others' stories pour into your soul. You are not meant to walk this road alone. Each shared laugh, each comforting hug is an antidote to aging. Now I want to speak to you about sleep. Oh, how often we forget how sacred rest truly is. Sleep is not just the absence of wakefulness. It is an active, essential process where your body heals, your mind resets, and your immune system recharges. In older adults, the quality of sleep often declines, but it does not have to be that way. Research from Harvard Medical School has shown that seniors who maintain consistent sleep routines and avoid screens before bed experience better memory, improved focus, and even reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. Go to bed at the same time each night. Keep your room cool and quiet. Turn off bright lights an hour before sleep, and instead let soft music or a good book ease your mind. Sleep is the gift you give to your tomorrow. And finally, let me speak of something even deeper. Purpose. To wake each morning with something that calls to your soul, something that lights a fire in your chest and makes you feel needed and alive. This is perhaps the most powerful secret of all. In a remarkable long-term study known as the Rush Memory and Aging Project, researchers discovered that older adults with a strong sense of purpose were more than 2 times as likely to remain cognitively healthy than those without. They lived longer. They lived stronger. They laughed more. They fought harder. One woman, a widow in her late 70s, began tutoring children in her neighborhood after losing her husband. She told me, "Doctor, I thought my life was ending. But these children, they gave me a new beginning. That spark, that meaning, it changed her. And it can change you too." I want you to hear me clearly now. Youth is not a number. It is not found in a wrinkle-free face or the color of your hair. It is a spirit, a choice, a habit of how you treat your body, how you nurture your mind, how you open your heart, and how you walk forward with purpose even when the world tells you to slow down. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are powerful, and everything inside you is still growing, still learning, still loving. Do not let anyone, not even yourself, convince you that the best is behind you. You have more years ahead and more beauty to give this world. Let me tell you another story. A woman named Mina came to see me at the age of 81. Her hands were weathered, her eyes carried the weight of time. But there was a twinkle in her voice when she said, "I want to take up painting." She had never held a brush in her life. I encouraged her. She began to attend community art classes. At first, she doubted herself. But week after week, stroke after stroke, she started to bloom. Today, her paintings hang in local cafes. But more than that, she shines. Her memory has improved. Her joints ache less. She smiles more. Why? Because she dared to begin again. That is staying young. That is aging gracefully. Science continues to echo these truths. Telomeres, the protective ends of your chromosomes, are known to shorten with age. But groundbreaking research led by Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, a Nobel Prize-winning scientist, showed that lifestyle changes, nutrition, movement, stress reduction, and a strong sense of community can actually slow or even reverse this cellular aging. In other words, your choices can turn back the biological clock, not by decades, not by fantasy, but in real, measurable ways that affect how you feel and how long you live. You are not at the mercy of your age. You are at the command of your habits. And dear friend, you must remember this too. Aging does not rob you of your beauty, it reveals a new kind. The kind that is earned, not painted on. The kind that comes from experience, from surviving grief and celebrating joy, from raising children and holding hands through storms. There is beauty in your wisdom, in the way you walk, in the stories you carry. Wear your age like a crown, not a burden. Speak kindly to yourself. Do not chase the mirror's approval. Instead, nurture the fire that burns inside you. If you remember anything from today, let it be this: you are still becoming. No matter what the calendar says, your spirit is timeless. Your body may change, but your soul is ageless. Take care of it. Speak truth to it. Feed it good things. Move it with joy. Rest it well, and give it a reason to wake up each day with excitement. So yes, you can stay young. You can feel amazing. Even as the years add up, so can your vitality. Science supports it. Your story deserves it. And deep within you, the light of that young girl you once were still shines brightly. You are still her, wiser, softer, stronger. You do not need to reverse the years. You only need to walk forward, fully alive, holding your head high and heart open. That is how a woman truly stays young. Do you know what your skin, your sleep, and your soul are trying to tell you? My dear friend, take a moment and close your eyes if you will. Imagine the skin you live in, the hours you rest your body, and the quiet place inside your heart that holds your deepest self. These three, your skin, your sleep, and your soul, are speaking to you every day. They are whispering secrets about your health, your emotions, and your very life. Yet how often do we truly listen? How often do we pause and ask, what is my skin telling me? What messages does my sleep carry? What is my soul yearning to share? Today, I want to walk with you through this sacred dialogue to help you hear these voices clearly and understand what they reveal, especially as you journey through the later chapters of life. Let us begin with your skin. It is the largest organ of your body. It is your first line of defense, your personal shield. But it is much more than a barrier. It is a mirror reflecting your internal health. When your skin feels dry, itchy, or dull, it is not merely about aging or weather. It is your body signaling that something is out of balance. Studies show that changes in skin condition in older adults can often indicate deeper issues such as dehydration, nutritional deficiencies, or even systemic diseases. For example, research published in the Journal of Clinical Medicine found that persistent dry skin in seniors is linked closely to inadequate hydration and decreased oil production, which is common as we age. This dryness can lead to cracks and increased susceptibility to infections. So when your skin feels tight and rough, it is telling you to nourish yourself from within. Drink more water, include foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like flax seeds and salmon, and consider gentle moisturizing routines that support your skin's natural barrier. But your skin also communicates your emotional state. Stress, anxiety, and loneliness often show themselves on your face and body in ways you may not immediately recognize. The skin can become inflamed or develop conditions like eczema or psoriasis during times of emotional turmoil. A powerful study from the University of California found that skin cells in the nervous system share common pathways for stress signals. This means your skin can literally react to what your mind experiences. When you see those lines deepen or your complexion look tired, it might be more than time. It might be a call to care for your mental health. Take time each day for gentle self-care. Let your skin soak in warm baths with calming scents. Practice mindfulness or meditation, and surround yourself with people who uplift you. Your skin will thank you with a glow that no cream can replicate. Now let us listen to what your sleep is saying. Sleep is not just rest. It is a vital process of healing, cleansing, and renewal. As we age, the nature of our sleep changes. We might find ourselves waking more often during the night or feeling less refreshed in the morning. This is common, but it is not something we must accept without question. Poor sleep has been linked to an increased risk of memory loss, heart disease, and depression. The Sleep Health Journal published a study showing that older adults who regularly slept less than 6 hours a night had a 20% higher risk of cognitive decline than those who maintained a full 7 to 8 hours. This is a wake-up call. Our brains need sleep to clear out toxins and consolidate memories. Without it, the mind struggles to stay sharp and balanced. Your sleep patterns may also be reflecting the stresses and pains that your body carries. Conditions such as arthritis, restless leg syndrome, or even sleep apnea become more common as we age and can disrupt rest. Ignoring these signals is like ignoring a fire alarm. If you find yourself frequently waking up exhausted or feeling anxious as you try to fall asleep, it is time to consult your healthcare provider. But beyond medical conditions, your soul's unrest can also invade your nights. Worries about the future, grief from losses, or the burden of loneliness can keep your mind racing. Incorporating calming rituals before bed, such as gentle stretching, breathing exercises, or listening to soothing music can help ease this tension. Remember, your sleep is a sacred gift. Protect it fiercely. Now, perhaps the most profound voice to hear is that of your soul. Your soul is the wellspring of your joy, your pain, your purpose. It speaks in quiet moments, in the stirrings of your heart. When you feel a deep restlessness, a longing for connection or meaning, that is your soul calling out. Research in the field of positive psychology supports what many of us have known intuitively for years. A strong sense of purpose is linked to better health outcomes and longer life. In a large study following more than 5,000 adults over several years, those who reported a clear purpose in life were 40% less likely to develop disabilities and had significantly lower rates of heart disease and stroke. Your soul's voice is not just poetic, it is practical medicine. When your soul feels neglected, it shows up as fatigue, irritability, or a feeling of emptiness. This can happen at any age, but is often more pronounced as life changes bring new challenges. Retirement, loss of loved ones, or shifting family roles can leave you wondering what comes next. It is vital to listen and respond. Engage in activities that feed your spirit. Volunteer for causes you believe in. Learn something new. Reconnect with old friends or make new ones. Your soul thrives on connection and growth. It is never too late to find a new passion or rekindle an old one. When you honor your soul, your entire being feels more alive. I want you to understand that these three voices, your skin, your sleep, and your soul, do not exist separately. They are interconnected. When your soul is at peace, your sleep improves. When your sleep restores you, your skin glows. When your skin is healthy, it reflects a body that is cared for inside and out. The work to listen and respond to these voices is a daily practice. It requires patience, kindness, and a willingness to change. I have witnessed countless women transform their lives simply by beginning to hear these messages. One patient, 75 years old, struggled with insomnia and dry, cracked skin. She felt disconnected and weary. We started small. She added hydration, embraced a regular sleep schedule, and joined a local book club to find connection. Over months, her skin softened, her nights became restful, and her heart felt full again. She told me, "Doctor, I never realized how much my body and soul were trying to tell me." This is the power of listening. Science backs this up. The Harvard Medical School notes that holistic care, addressing physical health, emotional wellness, and spiritual purpose, results in better outcomes for seniors than focusing on any one aspect alone. This integrated approach honors you as a whole person, not just a collection of symptoms or numbers on a chart. So I ask you to make a promise to yourself today. Promise to slow down and pay attention. When your skin tightens or itches, ask yourself what you might need. When sleep eludes you, consider what fears or pains may be restless inside you. When your heart feels empty or restless, seek out ways to nurture your soul. These voices are precious guides on your journey. You are worthy of this care. Your life, your body, your spirit are treasures that deserve to be listened to and respected. Aging is not a fading away, but a new form of shining. Let your skin glow with health, your sleep renew your strength, and your soul light your path. You have so much life left to live. And the first step is to hear what your skin, your sleep, and your soul are trying to tell you. Remember, this is not about chasing youth or denying time. It is about embracing yourself fully and lovingly. Your body, your mind, your heart all have stories and wisdom to share. Are you ready to listen?